What's up, guys? Sensei Gaming here. Holy cow. What's up? It's been forever. Although I've been trying to think about what I'm going to do next, I really haven't had time. But I wanted to do this because I'm looking at the Freedom Central channel right now. You can't see it, but I can. Whatever. Anyways, I want to kind of go over and give you some of my opinions on what's going on in Freedom. The latest, like 4 days ago when I'm recording this, it'll probably be longer than that by the time you see this, but they got the $30,000 worth of game keys of Path of Exile. I went and tried to play this game. I'm going to do a rating scale of 1 to 10, and I'm not trying to be harsh here. I'm being honest, okay? For me, it's a 4. I didn't like the way it played. It felt like it was just all mouse, and I wanted some keyboard controls with it, even though you can pull up like your inventory, your map, options, and all that stuff with keyboard. I was hoping I could move around with the keyboard and aim and shoot with the mouse, but everything's done with the mouse. I'm pretty sure you could probably change that, but for me, the way the gameplay goes, I personally don't like it. Although it had great graphics, it was slack and hash, plenty of blood, cool zombie-ish characters. It wasn't all zombies, they were like crabs and stuff. This is all in the beginning when you start your character. I like the character selection, it was really good. But it's just not a game for me. But it's cool that they're coming up with these ideas to use these type of things to get you into different types of games. Which leads me to GG, the game giveaways, I think was the name of it. Great idea. Poor execution. They're going to hate me for this, but I'm going to be honest. Some of the games that they're giving away aren't really all that great for the lower end subs. I understand that some of the games are going to be better titles as you move up in subscribership, dare I say, but some of the Freedom family's never going to be able to play these better games. We're left with the knockoff indie games that nobody wants to watch and nobody wants to play. Cool that we can review them. I think that's amazing. But nobody's going to watch them. I hate saying it like it, but it's the truth. There's just nothing there for the viewer just because they're games that nobody knows about, which is a good thing on reviewing, but they're games that nobody know about because they don't want to watch them. They don't want to play them, or they tried it and didn't like it. So great idea, but the tier thing, man. Great idea once again, but I think you should give everybody an equal opportunity chance here to be able to play some of the higher end games, and they might surprise you. They might give you a great review. Their video might do really well. It might help out the game. There's just, to me, there's so many more factors to that GG thing than I would, like to see more of it, basically. Oh, man, that just that's sad to say, but it's just the way I feel about the whole GG thing. Now, on to the royalty-free, the world news videos. I even used some of these videos in the past. Great idea. I love the fact that we can take other people's videos and world videos, news videos, and try to recreate them to be our own entity, but at the same time, because they're used so much, it's hard to get exclusivity, if that's even a word, but be exclusive to that piece of news or that video. It gets so outwashed that by the time somebody like me gets around time to using it, it's kind of useless unless I absolutely feel like I need to talk about it. It has its ups and downs. It really needs to be refined just a little bit to maybe do it tier based, kind of like the GG. I know that sounds awful, but some of the videos are used so many times that they're kind of useless after a while. Um, what else was it? The Fan Expo, Spreadshirt. Oh, they done the whole gaming house. They funded the gaming house for the guys or whatever. That is amazing. I love the fact that he chose to do that, but my fear is that's going to be the only time that they do something like that, because what happens if the gaming house fails and it doesn't do as well as they want it to? Then they're not going to invest in anything else that the community has to offer, and that kind of scares me, because the community might have some crazy cool ideas that they can put funding into and make it huge. But I'm afraid this gaming house, I'm not saying it will, but if it does, that it's going to keep them from investing in any other thing that maybe the community comes up with. And that's just my personal standings. And me personally, I love seeing Anthony back. He's coming back in a huge way. So I love the videos that he does. And to reiterate what I was talking about earlier, the Path of Exile, the 30,000 keys, the skit that they done on that video, that was priceless, but almost over the top. It's really close to over the top. What was? I think there was something. Hang on a second. There was something. It was the FTU. Oh yeah, free to use gameplay. They created this hub or channel hub to where you can go and get free to use like gameplay. Like you can use their videos to your discretion, as long as you put like links, like you give a description of where you got the gameplay from and stuff like that. I'm almost willing to bet they're not willing to let you use the entire gameplay. I'm going to say they're going to probably make you take certain clips. You can't use the whole thing. Maybe you can use the whole thing, just credit somebody, whoever made the video first, instead of just completely taking it for your own. But that's my personal opinion about this. But I love the FTU gameplay, or free to use gameplay for the Freedom family. I think that's really, really neat. In case there's somebody is like me that's really, really busy but wants to get some kind of commentary out there or some kind of idea, but use gameplay instead of face cam footage and stuff like that. So my personal opinion, this is great. But to be honest with you, I think it should be limited, because what if me and 1,000 other members use the exact same video? Somebody's going to say something about that eventually, whether it be YouTube, whether it be the original creator not getting enough shout outs, dare I say, in the description. You know what I'm saying? Like, the video can be overused, so it kind of scares me to even touch that area. I don't know if I should go that route. And then they got the channel review. They basically took the Balding Brothers, which I loved. They were great, but they were starting to speed through things a lot just because they were doing so many shout outs at one time, or channel reviews. And they changed it to this one guy. I can't remember his name right now. I'm looking at his face, but he's doing these channel reviews like I do them, which I love, instead of just telling him, oh, you're doing great, you got this many subs. He's telling you, he's being, he does it like I do. He'll take a look at your banner. Maybe you can change the font, the color, the way it's laid out. Maybe your icon can be different. Maybe your about section can be touched up on. Your thumbnails need a little bit of, he's actually taking his time. He's picking one channel, I'm guessing, he has so far. And, going through and critiquing what they're about on everything. It ain't just, a rush. He's actually taking the time to help criticize the person in a positive way, which I love. So that part is hands down the best thing about Freedom so far is the new channel reviews. George came back and right away made a mistake, which I thought it was cool that he came back and be like, oh, whoa, 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 I was wrong, I'm sorry. But I love George because he's always upbeat and he always tries to be as transparent as possible with the whole community, which is hard for somebody that owns. How many subs are they? You know what? Let's find out. I'm going to find out. What is it? The About section that tells me? I think it's the About. Yeah. There's only, what is that? 210,697,730 subscribers. And that's just in the network. Who knows how many requests are getting per day. So they're doing really well for what they do. Okay, I think that's all I had to say about, about Freedom. I had to get it off my chest. I'm sorry, but I love seeing Anthony back and all that stuff. The only other thing that I would have to criticize on the whole, like, Freedom thing is, in my opinion, I kind of wish they would start choosing days for uploads. Monday, the George Show. Tuesday, the channel review. Wednesday being the random, like the Fan Expo stuff and things like that. And then Thursday, game giveaways. Friday, mayhem being they can, do something crazy and just off the wall. And then Saturday and Sunday could be like community catch-up time or update of Freedom time. You know what I'm saying? The end of the week when all the kids are at home and all that stuff, and they'll be able to watch it on the weekend. I wish they would structure it a little bit. That's me personally. I'm not saying they're doing a bad job. They're doing amazing, so I can't sit here and bash them too much. But I just had to let this out because I'm watching this stuff go down, and I usually make a comment about it by now, and I just ain't had time. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your opinion is. Go check them out. You let me know what you think about Freedom. Go look at everything about them, and you tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm way out of line here, be like, hey, I like what's going on. I think it's all awesome, blah, blah, blah. Let me know down in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. It's nice to be back in front of the camera. You can tell that I'm stuttering and slurring. It's been too long. It's been like 2 months. Even though to you's been like maybe 2 weeks. I haven't done anything but work. It sucks being an adult. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Take it easy.